Emery Hunt Lazard, the playbook here at the XFL DC Showcase in College Park, Maryland, on the campus of the Maryland Terrapins with Executive Vice President of Football Operations, Marc Ross. I appreciate you taking time.
Of course, man. You're my man. I got to spend time with you.
And listen, last time we was at the HBCU Legacy Bowl, first event, and then we saw each other at the Combine.
Right.
So all of these different events kind of lead up to this moment here. Why the XFL? Why now? Why is this important in this landscape of football?
Well, there's always this yearning, this need, we think, for spring football, for a developmental league. Every other professional sport has some sort of developmental league, except for the NFL. And there's been iterations in the past of trying, but we think we really have the best version now of putting this together the right way. Our ownership group has unbelievable passion and energy and commitment to making this project work. We think we really have a lot of talented executives, head coaches, really impressed by the diversity and the passion of our head coaches. So, the need for it, and we're going to build it out the right way, and just giving these guys opportunities is the main point right now of building this thing right.
We were both small college football athletes, right? And we know how talented guys are on the team, and guys just may not make it to the NFL. Does this league kind of serve as that, I don't want to say second tier, but a different league, a professional league for those athletes to really, because you're only going to be able to play football for so many years. And so why is this league so important right now for these guys?
Yeah, it's the league of opportunity. And look, the NFL's the NFL. We want to be partners with the NFL as much as possible. We have a bunch of alliances now as far as health and safety, player development initiatives that we have that came out with working with Troy Vincent in the ops department there. So, and now on the field, you mentioned small school players, but even big school players that get overlooked, or even players that are on practice squads in the NFL that, hey, there's nothing like playing in live games to get better and get exposed. So our development will be, hey, get all those dudes that are on the fringes, give them an opportunity to play in games, get better, and if they ascend. If not, let's just be a great XFL player for 5, 6, 7 years, whatever it is.
And that's not a bad thing, because you want to have a situation where you're getting paid to play professionally. You talk about the development aspect of it. One question that is probably a pet peeve of mine is when people say, well, if player X was this, he would be there. It doesn't work like that. There's only 32 teams. How deep is the football talent here in this country in terms to support a second professional league?
Well, we're hoping it's robust. So that's our deal. I mean, you just think about in training camp, when cut day comes down, 32 teams, 30 players get cut, just do the math. So there's a whole lot of players that we feel can have an opportunity here. And the reason why we hired a bunch of these head coaches, our head coaches are an opportunity as well, where these guys they're trying to prove themselves too. We got a nice mix of veterans, but then guys have never been head coaches before. So, and their challenge and their passion is to say, you know what, we want to be involved with this because we can develop these players, because we think there is this robust, skilled players that are out there that we can help get better. So that's the passion, that's the energy that we have going on with, yes, there is this, they're there, and we're going to help them get better. We're going to find them, help them get better.
One of the brightest football minds I know. Marc, I appreciate you taking time, man. Thank you.
My pleasure. My pleasure.